Hey there, my name is Atish Kalyan, and this is my submission for the DevPost ContextIO challenge. So my app is called Triage. It's a web app, and it's based on a very simple idea. Triage only shows you a single email at a time. You can't do anything else. You can't go to another email until you process this email. That means you either discard the email, basically you're saying to the system, I didn't find value in this email, or you can archive the email, which means you did find value and it just didn't result in a task. Maybe you learned something. Or you can convert it to a task. So I'm going to walk you through the app and show the features, and then we'll talk a little bit more about why I think it's an interesting idea. So this is the app, Triage. You can access it at email-triage.herokuapp.com. The first time you go to the page, you'll see a sign-in button. Sign in with your Google account. It's just using this for authentication. It doesn't mean you can only use it with a Google account. So we choose this one. Alright, and I'm in. So the next thing you'll see is an add button. So this is the step to actually add an account, an email account. So I'm going to go ahead and add that same Gmail account. I'm already logged in. So with the account added, you can access the tool. So the interface is pretty simple. The main Triage tab or page here is supposed to be usable only from the 4 arrow keys. So the idea here is left means discard, right means archive. Think of it like Tinder for email, if you will. So I can discard an email, it goes off to the right. Basically that means to the system I didn't really find much value in that. This looks like a good email. I read it, very interesting, I learned something, I archive it. So what I can do is, if I want to convert this to a task, let's say I do want to actually research this iOS 9 and Swift 2 course bundle. I can shift up, research iOS 9 bundle, and that converts it to a task. So this is basically the workflow for getting through your email. If you're done with your emails, you can go to the task list. This is not quite working just yet, but you get the idea. I'd add the task here. And the idea is this becomes your main interface for actually doing things. Rather than always having your inbox up, you have your task list up. And you know after you've processed all your emails that, that everything's in your task list. So that's the app. It's pretty simple. I only had a couple days to work on it. I think I found out about this DevPost challenge on the 25th, maybe the 24th. So it's a few days of work, but I think it's got some potential. You'll notice if you're running the app, it's a bit slow at the moment, and that's because it's going to the ContextIO RESTful API every time. It's not using the webhooks, so that's what I want to do next. And then work in some natural language processing. I've got everything written on the About tab, kind of next steps, if I'm fortunate enough to keep on working on this. And then ultimately, I think that should lead into better email prioritization. So let me know if you like the app in the comments, or send me feedback. You know my email address now. All right, thanks a lot.